Hi, yeah, everybody. All right, well, the time is getting near to February's end, and so it's time to go over some of the things for March that you might be interested in with the obscure or lesser known holidays that go on throughout the month. So I'm going to go over them with you, like I did for February, and then for our noon class, I will send out a the calendar so you can look at all of them. But I like going over them with you as well. So, you know, it's kind of fun this way. Because, maybe then I'll pick one as well and do a little history on it and see. Um, so there's all sorts of things that go on in March. Um, the spring equinox is in March, which is good to celebrate, and many other things. So let's get started. March, and some interesting factoids about March as well. So, first off, March is the month for. So there's a bunch of them. It's Irish American month, I guess, because of St. Patrick's Day and the wearing of green. It's Music in Our Schools month, National Celery month, National Craft month, National Frozen Food month, National Irish American Heritage Month, designated by Congress in 1995, National Nutrition Month, National Peanut Month, National Women's History Month, Red Cross Month, and also Social Workers Month. So there's a bunch of stuff that goes on in March. And did you know that March was named for the Roman god Mars? Interesting fact. And there are some week celebrations as opposed to the daily celebrations, which we'll go over. Some of them, not all. The second week is National Bubble Week. So I don't know if that means we drink some sodas, little carbonated bubbles, or you actually get some bubbles to blow them around. And also the second week is Crochet Week. I don't know how many of you know how to crochet. I certainly don't. My grandma was quite the crocheting aficionado. She was very good. She used to make blankets for every one of us when we were kids. I don't think I have my blanket anymore. It's kind of sad. Anyway, okay, so let's go over some of the days. So March 1st, a couple of them. Let's see. It's National Pig Day, Peanut Butter Lovers Day, World Compliment Day. So it's a good day just to compliment people on something that you admire about them, something, just a nice thing to say. Like, I really think you do a great job at this, Like, if it were my mom, she's trying to make a movie right now, but she's kind of in the early stages, but it's like, you're an amazing writer. It's great that I know an amazing writer in my life, It's just something nice to say to somebody. March 2nd. There's only one holiday. Old Stuff Day. Maybe that's a time to either appreciate your old stuff or start to maybe bundle it up and sell it off or give it away or dumpster time. I don't know. March 3rd is Caregiver Appreciation Day. And that can be for a lot of people, So I would say, especially if anybody lives in a group home or you have somebody that helps take care of you or takes care of somebody in your family, like, if you have somebody come over to check on your mom or your grandma, your grandpa, or somebody like that, and they're a caregiver, it's an important day. There's a lot of those in our lives. It's also I Want You to Be Happy Day, National Anthem Day. Let's see, March 4th. Can't really do the second one, but it's Holy Experiment Day. Don't know what that is. And it's also Hug a GI Day, or General Infantryman, or Women Infantry Person. So hold on one second. My apologies. I had a bit of a sniffle. Okay, March 5th is Employee Appreciation Day, which is the first Friday in March. I should remind some people over at George Miller about this one. See what happens. It's also Multiple Personality Day, and National Salesperson Day, which is also the first Friday of the month. March 6th. So we do have people that work in the dental field, so it is Dentist's Day, and that is also National Frozen Food Day. It's kind of interesting that they fall on the same day, something that gets in your teeth and somebody who gets things out of your teeth. March 7th is National Cereal Day. There you go, Isaiah. National Cereal Day. Enjoy it. That's March 7th. March 8th is International Working Women's Day. It's like the IWW, but that's International Workers of the World, but different one. March 9th is Panic Day. That's the only thing that's on there. Panic Day. March 10th, International Day of Awesomeness. That sounds interesting. It's also Middle Name Pride Day, so sometimes some people actually go by their middle name as their first name. Like my mom's name is Jennifer Sally, and she goes by Sally. So, have some pride in that middle name. March 11th is Johnny Appleseed Day. Popcorn Lovers Day, which is the second Thursday, so if you like popcorn. March 12th is Plant a Flower Day. That's very nice to get started with spring. It's also Girl Scouts Day. March 13th is Genealogy Day, second Saturday in March. It's also International Fanny Pack Day. Those have kind of died out, so I don't know if people still wear fanny packs. Maybe they do. I don't know. March 14th is Daylight Savings. Begins at 2 a.m. The date varies on that. So be ready, though. Daylight Savings. Spring forward, I think, is what it is. So I think we lose an hour that day. All right, March 14th is also National Potato Chip Day. So if you like potato chips, this is a day for you. And then, beware the Ides of March. March 15th is the Ides of March. I'll be right back again. All right. Sorry, I had to blow my nose again. I had sniffles. Must be the weather. But anyway, beware the Ides of March. That's March 15th. So, it's also Buzzards Day. But, I have an interesting story. Someday I'll tell you about the Ides of March. But March 16th is Everything You Do Is Right Day. That can't be true, but you can pretend. It's Giant Panda Bear Day and Tea for Two Tuesday, the third Tuesday in March. So this is basically just having some tea with a friend. March 17th is Corned Beef and Cabbage Day. Also, it is St. Patrick's Day. So I don't know how many of you have had corned beef and cabbage, but it's actually very good. Put it in like a crock pot. Melanie makes it every year, and it's very good, and it's definitely a staple here. We usually have people over. We're not going to be able to this year, but yeah, St. Patrick's Day is pretty big here. So wear green that day. March 18th is Awkward Moments Day. We've all had those. Supreme Sacrifice Day, so maybe do something as a grand gesture for somebody. But that is the 18th. Alright, March 19th, there's only one thing that day. It's Poultry Day, so shout out to the chickens. March 20th, ooh, there's a lot. International Day of Happiness. International Earth Day. I know that Jesse really likes this day. So spring vernal equinox, so the date varies. So the 20th, the 21st is technically the first day of spring. The equinox falls on the 20th, but then the 21st is the first day of spring. So March 21st, first day of spring, is Fragrance Day and World Poetry Day. So if any of you dare to submit a poem of your own making or just one that you like, that's a good day to do it on World Poetry Day, March 21st. March 22nd is National Goof Off Day. That's the only thing on there. So if you like to be a goof off, I've been told I can be one sometimes by multiple people. But yeah, if you feel like goofing off, that's your day to do it. March 23rd is National Chip and Dip Day. So get some salsa, some guacamole, some nice chips. Have a good day that day. It's also National Puppy Day. So if any of you are thinking about getting a puppy, maybe that's the day for you. Let's see, what else do we have here? March 24th is only one thing, National Chocolate Covered Raisin Day. So if you have a fondue kit and some raisins, you just put that in there, make some chocolate fondue. Also, you can go buy some Raisinets. I haven't had Raisinets in a long time. Maybe I'll do that day. March 25th, not my best day, but it's Pecan Day and Waffle Day. I'm allergic to pecans, so I can't celebrate that part, but waffles, if you want to have some waffles. March 26th is Live Long and Prosper Day. Basically the old, Spock, that's what his Live Long and Prosper. It's also Make Up Your Own Holiday Day. So if you want to make up your own holiday and run with it, that is the day to do it. It's also National Spinach Day, so, shout out to Spock and Popeye. March 27th, National Joe Day. Joe in quotations. And then Passover begins at sundown. The date varies for this for March 27th. March 28th is Palm Sunday. The date also varies. It's also Something on a Stick Day and Weed Appreciation Day. I guess it's a day where you don't have to weed. That's like a lot of days, unfortunately. Weeds grow fast. March 29th, this one's kind of important if we can. This is something that we should support, is National Mom and Pop Business Owners Day. So if you have a chance to go into like a mom and pop shop and thank them for their business by purchasing something, I think that would be very nice. It's also Smoke and Mirrors Day. So if you like illusion, that's for you. Well, there's a lot that goes on the 30th. It's a National Doctors Day. So shout out to the doctors. It's a take a walk in the park day. That sounds like a very nice thing to do during these times. So if you got a puppy on puppy day, you can take your new dog for a walk on the 30th for national, or not national, but just take a walk in the park day. And finally, on March 31st, last day of the month, there is Bunsen Burner Day. I don't know if you know what a Bunsen burner is, but it's basically just the stove that you use camping. And they call it a Bunsen burner, but you hook up a little propane tank to it, and then you turn that on, and then you can make your food while you're camping and make it hot. And then you don't need like a big fire to make your food. You just use your Bunsen burner. It's National Clam on the Half Shell Day. That's because clams are going to be in season. It's National Crayon Day. So if you have some crayons, bust them out. Use some crayons. But those are some of the observances and holidays that go on in March. If you want to learn any more about them, the etymology, like I said, what I'll do is I will send out a basically this list of March days, and then any ones that you want to know more about, I'll look into it, and I'll do a video like this explaining kind of what it is, like we did for National Pizza Day and Singles Awareness Day. But yeah, so there's a lot going on in March. There's a couple of days that we could even think about, creating our own holiday and maybe getting it copyrighted and submitted. Because there's a couple of days here that there's only one holiday for that day. So maybe we could come up with something fun. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I miss you, and I'll send that link out at noon. All right, bye for now.